Welcome to a boyish new episode of the Demonic Compendium, the show where I discuss the mythology, design, and game history of your favorite Megami Tensei demons. A famous debate asks the question if a hero is born or made. Well, either way, I think we need to learn the origins of one of the most iconic Celtic heroes, so today, we're talking about Setanta. Many of us know the legendary hero Cu Chulainn, but that is not where our story begins. In ancient Ireland, a woman known as Deichtine gave birth to a boy named Setanta. While some stories claim he had a mortal father, others claim he was born from the seed of Lugh, the Celtic sun god. As he grew, Setanta left to meet his uncle Conor, the king of Ulster, and attempted to join the Macra, a group of young men who may one day be recruited to join the elite Red Branch Knights. When he first arrived, he saw the other boys playing hurling and joined in, but was immediately attacked with spears. When King Conor came to hear what all the commotion was about, he saw Setanta had already defeated all the other boys, and told his uncle of his desires to join the Macra, which the king quickly granted. Things were going well for Setanta until the day when a local blacksmith named Chulainn invited King Conor and his men to a wondrous feast in his home. Conor invited Setanta, who was busy playing hurling with his friends. Setanta wasn't sure how much longer the game would go on for and told his uncle he'd meet him there. When Conor and his men arrived at Chulainn's house, the blacksmith explicitly asked him if anyone else was coming. Conor said nope, so Chulainn released his guard dog to protect them while they feasted. When Setanta arrived fashionably late, he was immediately attacked by the monstrous Black Hound, but the boy fought back and ended up defeating the dog by shooting his hurling ball straight down the hound's throat, killing it. Hearing the scuffle, Conor immediately had an "Oh crap, I forgot!" moment and ran outside with Chulainn. The blacksmith was devastated by the loss of his dog, but Setanta stepped up and said, "I'll be your guard dog until you can raise a replacement," which is kinda weird, but it was on that day that Setanta was no more, and he was given the title of Cu Chulainn, which translates to Hound of Chulainn. Obviously, the adventures of this great hero don't end there, but this episode is just on Setanta, so we'll be saving the rest of this epic tale for another day. Setanta's Compendium entry from Persona 5 refers to him as a brave young man in Celtic myth. After defeating a fierce guard dog, he volunteered to take its place, earning him the nickname Hound of Chulainn. Design-wise, Setanta is technically considered one of the newer demons in the franchise, and because of this only has a single design. Kaneko intentionally designed him to resemble a young Cu Chulainn, which makes sense all things considered, but he opted to tie Setanta more to his Celtic roots by adding a tartan pattern. However, unlike Scottish tartans, which were traditionally specific to a clan and therefore could be one of thousands of designs, Celtic tartan kilts were more often designed to represent a specific county of Ireland. The full dark blue seen on his pants and sleeves seem a bit loose, possibly based on the County Wicklow design, which wouldn't be accurate to where Setanta is from, but his scarf seems to be based on the County Antrim tartan, which is from the Ulster province, so that's a nice extra touch. The only thing I wish Kaneko had done is, instead of a spear, I think Setanta should have been holding his hurling stick, as that is what he used to kill the hound. As far as game history goes, like I said, Setanta is considered a slightly newer demon in the series. He was originally introduced in Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, as basically an ideal candidate for the new evolution system, as Setanta will evolve into Cu Chulainn if raised to a high enough level. Setanta returns in Shin Megami Tensei 4 in the challenge quest Cu Chulainn's Training. Cu Chulainn is returned to his younger state and is asked to fight Flynn in an attempt to teach him the way of the warrior. He's young, cocky, arrogant, and it makes sense that his teacher would want to teach him some humility. After the battle, he is restored to his older self, and tries to see things in a new light. Setanta has also been added to a couple of ports, including Persona 3 Portable and the 3DS version of Devil Summoner Soul Hackers, the latter of which being one of the only instances where his younger self is actually a higher level than Cu Chulainn. He also appeared in Persona 5 and has a small role in the Mementos mission, Part-Time Job, Full-Time Hell, as the shadow form of the corrupt manager Nozomi Odo. Lastly, Setanta has a small role in the mobile title Shin Megami Tensei D2. In the game's tutorial, Setanta will always be summoned as the player's first 3-star demon, and Arisa will even comment on this fact. There are several demons in the franchise that are the younger or pre-transformed version of another demon, but Setanta is one that has always stood out, and whether he is born or made into the hero he's destined to be, he was still worth talking about in his adolescent days. And so there you have it, Setanta, the tart and a tired tyke whose tardiness triggered his teenage tasks. Did I leave out something you thought was important? Was I just plain wrong about something? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to let me know who you'd like to see me talk about in future episodes. That's going to do it for this episode of the Demonic Compendium, and I'll see you next time. But be careful while you rest that a demon doesn't take over your body.